everybody, Bubblebath Bourbon, here with another exciting episode of Battleship. Do you like that intro? It's pretty sweet, huh? A little intense, I know. Just relax. Chill out. We're going back to mellow. Very mellow. Charcoal mellowed, in fact. We're doing DICKEL. Now, DICKEL gets a lot of hate. Like, a lot of hate. Like, all of the hate in the whiskey community for some reason. People say it tastes like Flintstone vitamins.
Only one children's vitamin comes complete with the great Flintstones taste and fun.
Also, like chalkiness. I could see that a little bit. The flavor that I get from every single DICKEL. Some people say some of them are less DICKEL than other ones, but it's in all of them, and it's more of a like a Necco wafer. Have you ever had a Necco wafers? Those little candies are shaped like a disc, and they just taste like not much at all. Which, to be honest, is kind of how all the bourbons are. They don't really taste like much. They're charcoal mellowed, all of them, for some reason. I guess to get rid of all the flavors. I'm sorry, that's not fair. Not all the flavor is stripped out. There's still some flavor going on. Well, with a couple of them. These, Let's just dig into it. We'll start with the DICKEL bourbon whiskey. The rest of them are Tennessee whiskeys, which there's literally no fucking difference. Tennessee wants to make Tennessee whiskey a thing, and it's not going to be a thing.
Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
All the Jack Daniels fanboys are going to come out of the woodwork for this one probably and say, oh, well, according to Tennessee state law, Tennessee whiskey is a defined type of whiskey. Well, that's cool, except the feds don't give a shit about what Tennessee does. It's it's separation between the federal government and the state government. So until the feds recognize it, Tennessee whiskey doesn't. And the master distillers at Jack Daniels themselves have said that Tennessee whiskey, specifically Jack Daniels, can be classified as a bourbon. They just do their extra little thing. It's still bourbon, it's just a subset of bourbon called Tennessee whiskey. So it's fucking bourbon. But George DICKEL, I guess, decided that bourbon was more exciting, so they came out with this one. They actually age stated it at 8 years. Not to be confused with the George DICKEL 8, which is recipe 8. It's not actually age stated anywhere. It doesn't even say straight. It's just sour mash whiskey. So who knows? Same with the Superior 12 recipe, which not age stated. It does have 5 more proof though, or percent alcohol. 10 more proof. 5% is 10 doubled. Yeah. The bottle of the bond actually says how old it's been aged. It's 11 years. There's a 13 year. I think they did 11 year, 13 year, 11 year again for some reason. And then I don't even know what this year's is because I don't really give a shit, to be honest. Anyways, I digress. The bourbon, it's decent. $30. It's very inoffensive. Obviously, it's charcoal filtered, so not a lot of bite going on here, even for how cheap it is. It supposedly has more bourbon characteristics than the other ones, so they take those barrels and call it bourbon. Oh, handcrafted small batch bourbon, because that means things. Now, the classic 8 recipe, not age stated, is just as boring. It is a little warmer, especially on the finish. You can kind of feel that burn a little bit. Guess I didn't mellow it enough. It is like $10 to $15 cheaper though, so there's that. As for the Superior 12, it is a smidge more viscous. Viscous. It has more viscosity. A little bit. Yeah. It's all just meh. And finally, the Bottled and Bond Fall 2008 Distilling Season. It's kind of cool when I put that on there. You know, a little transparency. Aged 11 years. Yeah, it tastes like bourbon. It's like the only difference between any of these is just 5% ABV. It all just kind of tastes the same. I mean, this is aged 11 years, but I don't really... well, the bottom bun is only like $45. I got it for like $40. And that's like cheaper than Sweet and Scove, which is like $200 for 13-year DICKEL. So, I mean, oh, Jesus Christ, that was loud. If you're thinking about getting Sweet and Scove, just, go buy one of these. Yeah. To be fair, this doesn't have, celebrity attached to it, but it does have a picture of the man himself, George A. DICKEL. So that's worth something, right? I think it definitely makes up for $160. Yeah, I thought maybe it was like, I still do. It might be like there's some kind of like genetic thing, like cilantro. Like some people think that cilantro tastes like soap. I think whatever DICKEL's doing, there's like some subset of the population that has this genetic thing that makes it taste like Flintstone vitamins, which I never had those, so I don't even actually know what they taste like. I was a poor kid, so we didn't get vitamins. We got to go to work. But like, there's not really anything else going on here. They're all just kind of So if you have that thing where it tastes like Flintstones, there's no other flavors to compete with it. So that's just all it tastes like. And yeah, it checks out like 100%. I'm on board. I just don't get the Flintstone thing. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to rank these. Well, they're all pretty much the same except for price. So give the bib a patrol boat. I give the 12 a patrol boat. I ran out of patrol boats. Yeah, we'll give the 8 a destroyer because it's the cheapest. So like, if you're gonna buy some DICKEL and just like throw it in some cocktails and shit, oh fuck, you might as well just buy the cheap one. So, patrol boat for the DICKEL 8 bourbon. All right. I hope we all learned something here today. Stay moist. Fuck, what are these called again? I don't even fucking remember. Jesus Christ, I gotta look this up. I'm fucking generally dumb. Oh yeah, honorable mention, Bardstown Bourbon Company. Bardstown Bourbon Company did a Fiffer Pavitt Reserve. They did a collaboration. Oh shit, I just lost the little thingy. God shit. Alright, you dry out. Oh crap, it's soaking wet. Bardstown Pfeiffer Favitt Reserve. They did a joint thing with them, which is a winery, if you didn't know. I didn't. Where they bought a bunch of DICKEL And they took a bunch of Piper Favet reserve wine barrels and they finished it in them. Now, these were soaking wet wine barrels, so there's a lot of wine influence here. And this is a really good idea because it's like we're going to take a bunch of DICKEL and we're going to like add flavor to it so it tastes like something. And it really worked out. Yeah. Still getting some of that Necco wafer thing, Flintstone, I guess. But it's actually got a finish on it that lasts for a bit. Yeah. It's kind of drying. I feel like the wine definitely adds quite a bit to it. I don't know if it's $130 added to it, but still cheaper than Sweet and Cove, right? Yeah, we'll get that a destroyer for the Faber Bardstown Bourbon Company. And they actually have a whole bunch of info. Oh my god, it's freaking ruined. God damn it. They're doing shit cool. Like, yeah. I like Bardstown. Not so much the Piper Favet, but yeah, whatever.